Hey, this is Angie Patrick from Massage Warehouse, and we are delighted to be at Educating Hands. This is the school that won the Massage School Makeover. And we're taking this fantastic opportunity to take a moment with some of the brightest minds in the industry and just do a roundtable discussion about products, about modalities, and all the things that really pertain to you about building your business, new books that have come out, new DVDs, new products. So I'd like to introduce everyone here. We're going to go around the room. Sandy, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sandy Pierce, I'm the marketing manager for Massage Today.
I'm Laura Allen. I'm an author, educator, and blogger, and massage therapist.
Kieran, co-owner Soothing Touch.
David Kent, founder and president of Kent Health Systems, also a practicing therapist.
Paul Lewis, registered massage therapist instructor.
Nancy Jacobson with Boneal.
Kieran Kowal, registered nurse, licensed massage therapist, founder of Mother Earth Pillows and Pillowsage, a new modality.
You see what I mean by the brightest minds in the industry? There's enough talent here. I mean, they're combined a couple of hundred years of experience here in this room. So I'm delighted to have all these people with us. And in our audience today are some of the students and faculty of Educating Hands, and we're delighted to be here with them. You know, the reason behind the makeover was to bring greater awareness and greater understanding for the need for professional grade products. And the people sitting here with me came down to Miami and took time out of their day and were part of the presentation yesterday that we all feel like, I think we can all say that felt good, didn't it?
Awesome.
I mean, it really did.
Too much fun.
It was a lot of fun. And I'd like to give them an opportunity to talk a little bit about what they do. So, Paul, I'm gonna start with you. I was checking out your DVDs. Paul Lewis is Paul Lewis Extraordinaire, but he's got these great DVDs out. And you know what I love about your DVD? Make you blush. What I love about it is there's so many things that are only really targeted to the English-speaking audience. And I think that you have really nailed a niche market in the respect that your DVDs are not only intelligently made and very insightful, but they're in 7 different languages. So you can help spread the word for health and holistic healing to every continent on the planet. So can you tell us a little bit about your DVDs?
Jeez, that was fabulous. Thank you. I should take anything.
I was just looking at
We're just checking it out. Awesome.
You're hired.
Thanks, Laura. This specific DVD called Dynamic Integrated Massage Techniques for the Upper Body is specifically focusing on upper body treatment. Okay, in this DVD, I use something called DAP, Dynamic Angular Petrissage. And going back to the 7 languages, this specific DVD, my first DVD has 7 languages, which was in-chair massage. But this specific DVD has 5. I think it's English, French, German, Spanish, Japanese. Yes, thank you. Now, the techniques that I'm using in here is specifically a technique that takes you a little bit beyond what you've learned in school. It helps to augment the techniques that you've learned in school and take you a little bit further. For example, just recently I was going to do a course on post-surgical treatment of mastectomies and implants, where I also use this technique, or something called Guillain-Barré syndrome. In essence, it's inflammatory polyneuropathy. Okay, demyelination, where the peripheral nervous system slowly shuts down. Okay, and you slowly start to become paralyzed, lots of pain. Okay, these sort of techniques. So it helps the therapist not only to reduce any tension on the body, but it incorporates all the modalities and techniques that they've learned in school and beyond to help with treating the client. Okay. And, did you get a chance to look at this one at all?
I have. I've watched the videos, and I have to tell you, that's why I'm so enchanted and so delighted that you came on board for the makeover, because I think there's some valuable information for students and graduates. I think somebody from any range in their career can pick up tips out of that DVD and make it their own and help it augment their business, which ultimately is what this is all about, right? We are all therapists, we are all in the business of healing, but you're also in business. So you need to be able to broaden your modalities, and I think that you hand the keys to the kingdom to many people with that DVD.
Thank you.
So wait, a trivia question. Paul, the emblem on your shirt above your name, what does that mean?
The same on the DVD.
Mhm.
It's a Chinese character. I spent many years in Japan, so I was looking for a symbol that I could use to sort of market myself and at the same time associate with massage therapy. So the symbol means te for hand in Japanese.
Appropriate.
How beautiful is that? That's lovely.
I like it.
I do too.
The artistic rendition, the front of your DVD is also beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Where are you from?
Actually, I live in Toronto, born in London, England. And right now there's lots of snow out there, but hopefully you won't have to experience that. Okay.
Well, I can tell you firsthand, last night before last, he worked on me because my shoulders were up around my ears. No pressure, you understand. But after he worked on me and used some of those techniques, I can feel the difference. And even through today, I feel much more relaxed and I'm not as tense and nervous. And so I love you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for being here. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. We're going to keep on moving around the room. I think we're going to slingshot back and forth. We're going to talk to Laura Allen. Laura Allen has several books out in the marketplace, and I know you've just had a new release, Laura. You want to tell us a little bit about your books?
I have it over here.
Paul is holding my book
I'm
hostage.
sorry. Yes, I am.
Trying to be a speed reader because it's the only copy in the room.
It's actually the only copy in the United States at this moment in
Wow.
time. The rest of them are on the way over on the slow boat from China or wherever. they go.
Nice.
But this is the third book I have authored. It's published by Lippincott, Williams & Wilkins. And I'm very proud that they actually solicited me to write this one. They wanted a new business book for their beautiful line of massage books that they have. And the previous two that I had written, one is gone to second edition last year. It was the Plain and Simple Guide to Therapeutic Massage and Bodywork Certification. Now called Examinations to reflect the fact that the NBLEX is in existence. I also have another one that they published that's called 1 Year to a Successful Massage Therapy Practice, that is all about low cost and no cost ways to grow your practice, and it is the way that I grew mine from 0 to 14 staff members in a little bit less than 5 years. And this one that's just come out, a Massage Therapist Guide to Business, will be on the marketplace in the next few days. And it goes from just initially getting together a business plan all the way through till the day that you get ready to retire and you want to sell your practice. So covers everything in between. A lot of valuable marketing advice is in here also, and just the practicalities. I think a lot of times students come out of school and you know, they're all excited and ready to jump in, and you know, a lot of us have been through the school hard knocks and find out what works and what doesn't, and this is just the benefit. I'm sharing with you some of the things that have been my successes and also my failures, and you know, where I go, whoops, didn't need to do it that way, and find out that there is a better way. So I feel very blessed to be in this business and fortunate, and thank y'all all for just allowing us all to be a part of this great event here at Educating Hands. I get up every day looking forward to going to my job, and just, I think we have the best job in the world, which is helping people feel better. So thank you very much for everybody.
I love that. And you know, Laura, I think anybody that's on Facebook that can spell the word massage knows Laura Allen. And I've been following one of your projects that you set forth. You are a goal setter, which I think is so very important in business, to start at the beginning of your year, make a goal, and follow it through to fruition. And the one I've been following you is your 365 goal. Can you tell us about that and how you're doing with that?
Yes, it has been my goal to get 365 new clients a year. And I first had that goal the first year I was in business, and I thought, I want to get 365 new clients, and you know, basically one for every day of the year. We're closed on Sunday, so that means some other day we have to get 2. And I just have to say, in spite of the economy, you know, I hear a lot of therapists who are struggling and blaming their lack of business basically on the economy. And I want to say, folks, I'm from a very small rural town in North Carolina. Out of the 100 counties in North Carolina, our county is the second most economically depressed, actually the 13th most economically depressed place in the whole nation. And this year I've got actually 467 new clients. So,
That's awesome.
so, you know, to me, the important thing is to have a goal and to write that down. I have already done my list of goals for this year. I usually do that on New Year's Day, and I put that on the bulletin board beside my desk where I have to see it every day. And I don't keep that to myself. Somebody said to me one day, oh, I would never tell people my goals because what if I fail? And I'm like, you know what? The fact that I tell a couple thousand people on Facebook, I'm going to do this, you know, to me, that's a big fat incentive to do it. And it just makes me all that more determined that I'm going to meet that goal. So to me, that is an important thing. Write it down, give it a voice, share it with people. If you have coworkers, staff members, or whatever, share your goals with them, and you know, keep them updated on it. I mean, like periodically, maybe every week or so, I tell my staff, I'm like, well, we only got to get 10 more to meet the goal. We only got to get 5 more to meet the goal, and it keeps everybody around me, you know, excited and enrolled in it. And you know, I certainly didn't do all that by myself. In fact, I'll give 99% of the credit to the massage therapist who worked with me. Because I basically do the laundry and scrub the toilet at the office, and I injured my left arm very badly. It's had 2 surgeries, and I can't do the amount of massage that I used to do. So I run the office and facilitate other folks being able to do the massage, and I keep those folks enrolled with my goals all the time. And you know, it's a big support system. And it's just a great thing. Nobody is an island. You have to have supportive people around you. And I think that the folks who are in the massage profession, Angie has mentioned Facebook. To me, that's one of the greatest things because we all share each other's classes on there, and we share our books, and we share research that we find, and you know, we share Karen's doing this and Angie's doing that. There is such a, you know, I've never seen one bit of professional jealousy showing its ugly head on Facebook. I mean, everybody is all about supporting everybody else.
Yes.
And I think that is just a wonderful thing.
I agree with that. I think Facebook has become kind of like an open house. I think it's more like a trade show of events on a daily basis, and I think that's how we all connect with one another, and I think that's how many people connect and find out what's going on in their community. Many people who don't necessarily get to go to the trade shows, get to go to all these places that we're so fortunate to get to go to, can go on Facebook and see and find out what Boneal's doing, find out what's Guru Kieran's doing with Soothing Touch, find out what Karen, you know, you just get to see it. So I think it's a hands-on, since we're a hands-on kind of a group, it's a way to become more hands-on, even if it is virtually, with the people that you're in the same community with. I love Facebook.
It's so exponential too, because when you and, you know, Olivia, you put something out there, please send good energy, immediately that's 25,000 people sending
It's
good
crazy
energy.
good.
I mean, it's just great.
And Olivia just stands up and says, I'm good.
And we all, many massage therapists live in their isolated profession.
They do.
They're in a very isolated world, and this is a way to connect with others. I think that's so imperative to becoming a better and more comprehensive massage therapist.
I think you're 100% right. And I think what Brian Hoyme does with doing these videos and posting them for free on the internet, so that there are so many tremendous educational opportunities on Massage Nerd. I think what you do, Ryan, and I'm looking at him off camera, I think what you do is fantastic, and I think it's a great service to the community, and you do this for absolutely nothing. You do it for the love of the profession, and I can't be more pleased that you're here with us for this event today, and for yesterday, and for everything that you do for massage. You're a blessing to all of us.
You are now on a reference sheet on every single PowerPoint I present.
Yeah, I know.
Look, we got his laugh on tape.
We did, Oh, that's awesome. That is almost great, people. We're gonna keep moving around the room. I'm gonna talk with Nancy. Yes. Nancy is from Bon Vital, and you guys, we've been partners in a lot of ways for a very, very long time. One of our better vendors, and I definitely love your product. And I know you've got some new stuff that has come out, and you've got some new organic stuff, and I see you're holding that beautiful catalog that you guys just finished. So you want to share a little bit about what's going on?
Absolutely. Bon Vital, we're right out of Heartland, Wisconsin, so yep, we're there with the cold in the winter. Glad to be here for this event in the sunny Florida. But we are one of the leading marketeers and designer of massage products for the health and wellness industry. have, we keep up to date, and like Angie said, new products all the time, and we have come up with our muscle therapy line, which has just been excellent. One of our, 3 products that does have a scent, otherwise most of our products don't, so it's been a top seller with Melissa and chamomile and peppermint, our famous dwarf pine oil, so this is slightly warming, and it is just, like I said, a fantastic product. We're glad to have. We also came out with a facial cream, so that's been going over very well, especially with the estheticians and at the massage schools. So we're always happy to, provide the product and get them everything that they would need, also to become successful. And we have wonderful sample packets that we bring to the schools, send them, for their new starts. Just happy, again, just like with this event, with all of you, to be here and be part of, this growing profession.
You guys are everywhere. Everywhere I go, I see this group of people, this most dedicated group, some of the most dedicated people to the massage industry that are out there. And I know that you guys have branched over into some other areas too. You've got like an anti-cellulite cream, and yeah, you want to tell them? Not that I know anything.
No.
Don't. Not that I know anything about cellulite, but I will say that I have tried it, and I have friends who are kind of hooked on it. So that's an extremely good product. And your foot balm, it's used in Sanctuary. Every time we do Sanctuary, you guys are a big supporter of that.
A favorite, and we love to share. That's kind of our, Bon Vital, meaning the good life, and we love to share. Foot balm is wonderful for everyone. Everyone can have a tube today, and
Nice.
again with the dwarf pine in it, and it's just a fantastic product for increasing circulation. Everyone's on their feet. I mean, every massage therapist can use this product, that's for sure. At the trade shows, I know,
Yeah.
you see me, I'm putting it on twice a day.
Come by the booth to get a pump.
Exactly. So,
Gotta do that.
thank you, Angela.
It's awesome. It's an awesome product. Thanks for being here.
Oh man, we're just always delighted to be, helpful in any way possible. So.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much for being here. And with that, I think just about everybody sitting here too is an advertiser at one time or another in your publication. Miss Sandy, Miss Partner in Crime. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
I do whatever you tell me to do, Angie. As the world should. No, Massage Today is the news source for the profession. We're an independent news organization. We are mandated to provide education, information, and support to the massage therapy profession. And that's what we're going to do. So when there are events like this, supporting education, supporting schools, which is the future of the profession, it's a no-brainer. We need to participate in those things. We need to support massage from the grassroots of where it starts, which is at the schools. The educators, the administrators, the school owners, they provide the foundation of this profession moving forward and becoming more and more and more integrated into the day-to-day lives of people. So unless the public at large uses massage therapy, they're not going to know the health benefits of it. So we're here to do whatever we can to support the companies, the schools, and the individual massage therapist. And that's what we do.
And you do a good job of that too. I mean, your readership alone is impressive. How many readers do you typically have?
We have 57,000 in print. We have an email newsletter that goes out to 54,000.
That's significant.
Well, yeah, and we don't charge for it. We believe in providing free information. I'm going to charge you people for it, but I'm not going to charge the massage therapist at large. So they get bills, right? You got to pay the bills, but massage therapists can get it in print or the digital version. All they have to do is go online and subscribe.
I love it.
As soon as you get licensed, that is. Licensed, certified massage therapist.
Awesome. I've been writing for you, and so has David, and I love it. And Laura, and I mean everybody here at one time or another, I'm sure has had something published or will have something published, and you guys are also gracious about that.
I don't think there's anybody here who hasn't been a columnist or a contributor for Massage Today. And honestly, I'm not a massage therapist. I don't even play one on TV. And our staff is professional journalists. So we come to you guys to tell us what the profession needs to know, needs to hear, needs to understand. And we would not be here without all of you. So thank you very much. And we wouldn't be here without massage therapists, so we put them first.
And I think everybody here in this room feels the same way. And that's what the makeover, the spirit of the makeover was about. And that's why I feel like all these people came on board, all of our professional product partners, not only the ones that are able to be here with me, but all the ones that couldn't be here with us. There were, I can't remember, there were over 60 or 70 people, companies that signed up to be a part of this. And for those of us that are here in this room, we all represent all of those professional product partners. And to find out a little bit more about our professional product partners, you can go to massagetoday.com, click on the link at the top that says Massage School Makeover, and scroll down. Excuse me. You'll be able to scroll down and see the logos of each one of those professional product partners.
Okay. Angie and Sandy, if I can throw in right quick, the women in bodywork business bloggers from Massage Today were the fortunate group that got to choose the winner of the Massage School Makeover. And I was just very tickled to be part of that group.
You know what
You
the
guys did a
interesting
great
thing
job.
about that is, Laura? I'm so glad you brought that up. Because all of the essays were put together and all the applications were put together. And I guess when you got it looked a lot like a UFO report.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, with all the blackout marks, so it was completely blinded when this body of really brilliant women got the applications. And hands down across the board, the school was #1. There were varying second and third and fourth and fifth places.
Yes.
Those jockeyed, but across the board, everyone ended up choosing the school. So I know that we've chosen the right place and we're in the right space, and these guys are in the middle of a big energy shift. Everything's brand new, and I'm just delighted that we were all a part of it. Thank you guys. Well, I want to get back on track too, and I want to talk to my dear friend, long time, just love you, Guru Kieran from Soothing Touch. Been a partner for a very, very long time, and you're a big supporter of our sanctuary. And anytime I know I've got a crazy idea, I can call you and you can go, yeah, okay, I'm in, I'm good, I'll roll the dice with you, Ange. And you were right there for us. So, and I know you've got some great new oils that have come out, and I love the lip balm. By the way, I'm stealing one of those on the way out. But
Brought a few extra.
beautiful. So can you tell us a little bit about what you got going on?
Thank you. Yes. First of all, I just want to say how honored I am to be a part of this esteemed group. And you reminded me, Laura, of the old days of sales and marketing. You know, writing it down and the goal setting, and then the 467. You've surpassed your goal. And first thing I'm going to do next week, my company's going to regret it. I'm going to be writing down goals for everybody. So that's really old school, but that's the way it works. And sometimes it's really important to go back to that foundation. Yeah, Guru Kieran with Soothing Touch. I'm one of the co-owners, but with that comes a lot of responsibility. Chief bottle washer, take out the trash, fix things when they're broke, duct tape on the equipment. As our friends at Boneal know, you do whatever you got to do. Our company is located at about 8,500 feet out there in beautiful Santa Fe, New Mexico. And if you can ever come out there, please give me a call, and I'll get out there and take you on a tour. I would love to share it, and there's great Southwestern food, the culture. It's just an exquisite
everybody?
place.
I'm in.
Okay.
Maybe this next meeting should be out there.
I agree.
How about a makeover for manufacturers? Just an idea. I can use that truckload pulling over all.
Yeah, I was thinking one for clinics too. Yeah, I'd like to makeover on the clinics.
That's right.
We're so excited to be a part of this and educating hands. Just congratulations. When I heard it was educating hands and the timing of this move, it was great. Good job, Angie with Massage Warehouse and Script Companies. Good job.
It was a we effort. It was all about we.
Yes, really, all the partners were just fantastic. Anyway, don't want to take up too much time. We started in the 70s. We were a bunch of yogis, and we lived together, and we did yoga, and we were very, very passionate about that. You guys were learning massage therapy. We were learning the ins and outs of yoga, and many of us still practice it today. It's a big part of my life. And in that lifestyle we were leading, we had to figure out ways to not only feed ourselves, but provide some money, some income. So we started a tea company, Yogi Tea Company, became very large. Golden Temple cereals that became very large. And then there was a little old Soothing Touch, and we just hung in there. We hung in there. We started with an Ayurvedic oil formula, and we still use that formula today. True to our roots, we're still putting that in the bottle. Our unscented bath body oil is still the same formula. And we've grown from that, and we've stayed true to our roots, and we still package mini oils, big foundation of our company. And then we branched out into sugar and salt scrubs, and we started servicing the spa community. We are gluttons for punishment, so then we went into the beauty market, and we've returned to our roots. In some ways, we're servicing the natural food market as well right now. So we're kind of busy. We have less than 15 employees, so we wear many hats or turbans or whatever you wear up there. And we've got to be flexible to work for Soothing Touch.
It's all of us. Right?
Yeah, that's the way it is in this world, isn't it? We can't just hire a new marketing person. We just move the title over there. You're now our marketing director. But we have a blast with that at times. But we're always in the lab creating something new. So something new for us was a cedar sage combination.
Pass it around.
Kind of true to our Southwest roots. Really invigorating, kind of uplifting, kind of a little mysterious blend in there. It's really nice. We did it in a scrub, an oil, and a bath salt. So we're having fun with that. And then the scent profile that's really near and dear to my heart is the Rest and Relax. I've used that oil for 25 years. It's got rose in it, it's got chamomile, it's got sandalwood, really wonderful essential oils. We sat around the room one day and said, why don't we have other products with that scent profile? So we decided to do a bath salt, and we also did a sugar scrub. If you've never tried a scrub, I recommend you give it a try. It takes off all that dead skin, and it's a big part of massage therapy, is the tincture hydrotherapy. And we'd love to provide the scrubs for you if you're interested. And eucalyptus spruce is another kind of a strong blend that we've come up with. It's wonderful, and our lovely customers have found a great use for this during cold and flu season. Sometimes you just throw it out there and see what happens. And we found out from feedback that when people are down with the flu, down on their back, they're taking baths with the bath salts and the eucalyptus spruce, and they're feeling better, their nasal passages are clearing up. So we've had a lot of fun with that. And like I said, gluttons for punishment, we came out with some lip balms. Everybody, you can't have enough lip balms.
No.
And if they take them away from you at the airport security, just let me know, we'll send you more. We got plenty. But we're doing a lot of lip balms, they're organic, we're having a lot of fun with them. And by the way, in all these schools and clinics and bookstores, why aren't we retailing more product? Why aren't we putting some impulse buys right there at the counter, a DVD or some books, or maybe a lip balm? Anyway, I always push that. I think there's an opportunity there, like an untapped market.
Mm-hmm.
And one more product that we do that's back to the oils.
Love that stuff.
We do lotions and creams as well. But we've got this Narayan oil. This is probably a 500-year-old formula that when we got sore doing all this yoga, we would rub it on our muscles and we'd go in for another 2.5-hour session. That's how long our yoga classes were back in the 70s, 2.5 hours.
Wow.
We'd get up at 5 in the morning and do our thing. Cold shower first, then the yoga. But anyway, when we were done and we were barely alive, we would take this clove, eucalyptus, and peppermint blend with sesame oil and rub it all on us, and we'd go back for class number 2. Some of us. Anyway, it's a great product, Narayan oil, kind of an old formula that we've finally decided to bring to market. So we're always in the lab mixing with something, and we're just very happy to be a part of this esteemed group and this great Makeover project.
You guys are absolutely so creative with all the things that you've brought to market. We happened to be at dinner last night, and Sandy, out of her purse, pulls out this lip balm that she's just been used so much and it lasts so long that the label is kind of worn. And he was like, "That's my lip balm, and it's great," And she's like, "I don't go anywhere without it." So everybody was then lip balming at the table. Really, really great stuff. And the Narayan oil, I swear by that Narayan oil. I love it, love it, love it. I keep it in my office for your ankles when you're swollen, or any joints that you're in, any muscle problems. That would have been great for the work, for the shoulder. It would have been fantastic for that. So you guys are always right on point.
And we're going to put that in a gel.
Oh,
in
nice.
In a 4-ounce tube and a 2-ounce tin. So carrying your purse, carrying your bag. If you don't like to work with oils, they're a little runny, a little messy, then we'll have a couple of versions. But we can't do an unscented Narayan oil
No.
version. We just can't do it.
But you know what? The scent is so lovely. It's very clovey, very spicy. It's really a lovely scent. You don't walk around smelling like you've been to the drugstore and tried on everything in the I'm hurting a lot aisle. That stuff's it smells nice. It's a very nice smell. It's not medicinal at all. I really like it. Thank you very, very
My
much.
pleasure.
Thank you.
2 years ago at the AMTA National Convention, I was the lucky winner of a gallon of the Soothing Touch massage cream, and it made me change from something I had been using for over 10 years.
Look at that.
I'd like
Look
you
at that.
even more now.
I'm gonna write you a check for that. Awesome.
Another free gallon.
Let's see, I only need 466 new customers.
I love it. Oh, you can tell this group of people loves what they do. I mean, how can you have fun like we do and have a job that you don't like? I don't think that that's possible. So every one of these wonderful people are passionate about what they do, and I don't think they come any more passionate about what they do than David can. David is one of my dearest friends, and I'm honored to call him just one of my best friends. And he has put together this system of being able to treat pain that can help revolutionize the way clinics treat their patients. So it's a systematic way to do it, so you don't have everybody doing their own individual thing. It can kind of help you pull it all together. David, would you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, thank you, Angie, for having me involved. And when Angie first called me about massage school makeover, the idea, I told her I'm in, and I'm putting one of everything in there. So I'm going to walk you through. Basically, the way the system was developed is massage saved my life. I was very ill. I was diagnosed with incurable things at the time that I no longer have, and I was on a lot of medication. And massage helped me a lot, and what I realized was the massage therapists really weren't able to communicate to me very well what was taking place in my body. And I also couldn't pass that information on to the physicians. I had 2 physicians that basically fired me when I started with massage therapists. One, was a surgeon, another one was a specialist. But anyway, once I got into massage, I was having a challenge at least as a male therapist in the field, getting started and getting established and getting certain credibility. And I finally realized part of that was just how I was presenting the information. Also, as much as I learned in massage school takes you to a certain level, and then like we talked about, there's the school of hard knocks. And Laura, I have already written my goals this year. We have them all lined out, and we've got them for the clinic and for the seminar business and personal goals. So, that's all important that we do that. So I'm going to take you through a brief rundown of the system, but if you want to understand it more, I'm going to say go to massagetoday.com, and I write a column there every month, and I think we have 40 or 50 articles now online where I'm talking about different ways of marketing yourself or building your practice and communicating with your patients, because I think the biggest thing is communication, is how we communicate with them. So one is, I needed a system when I was in the treatment room, because you're under pressure many times. They come in and they've got the headache, the neck pain, the back pain. They want the 30-minute treatment, but they really need 3 90-minute treatments. We all know what that's like. So the big question for me was, how do I get the information in my hands quickly in the treatment room without like having to open a book? Because I remember when the therapist opened a book, I was like, you have to look in the owner's manual to understand. In my head, that's what I was thinking. So I took the information and I broke it down and I color-coded the body. I'm going to move this up here. Actually, I'm going to stand up here a little bit. Where you get by these good essential oils, it's going to help the whole system. But it is important what you're using in the treatment room has a tremendous bearing as far as how your treatments actually go in the end. So I've color-coded, we're not going to be able to put everything up, but I've color-coded the whole system. Anything that's blue is head and neck, purple is spine, thorax, and abdomen, green is upper extremity, and then red is lower extremity. And that follows itself all the way through the system. So even if you're looking for like a DVD program, or your discs, or your manuals, everything's always color-coded so that it's easy to find in any situation. Even if you need to pop out of the treatment room and look something up real quick, you can do it. Now with the charts, that was one of the biggest things, because I've owned every trigger point chart that's on the market. And most of them kind of remind me when I was a little kid and we'd go to a restaurant and my parents would there would be like this piece of paper that looked like it was a tree and you're supposed to find all the animals in the tree. Can we all relate to that? So what I did is I didn't want to work that way. I needed something easier. I needed something that was logical for me. So when someone comes in and it's head and neck pain, I know I go to the blue chart. Does that make sense? And then the next thing I started to do is I said, hey, when I treat superficial to deep. I treat in the back of the neck, or I treat laterally, or I treat anteriorly. No matter where I'm treating, I treat a compartment, typically. So I broke the charts down in the columns. So there's columns. So like this one, column 1 on the head and neck chart, all the muscles in the back of the neck, starting superficial with trapezius, and then going in their layers to deepest. I also have done the same with the lateral and anterior neck. There's a column for all the muscles that close the jaw that would be related to TMJ, and then that progresses through all the charts the same way. I also needed another system because there's no way that I could memorize Travell's. Most of us know of Dr. Travell's and Simon's. They wrote some myofascial, some manuals on myofascial pain and dysfunction. And they were trigger point manuals that were geared initially toward physicians doing trigger point injection, but a lot of that information applies to massage therapy. So I took Dr. Travell's research, Dr. Travell and Simon's, and I broke it down so it was color-coded for me in the treatment room. My patients think I'm a rocket scientist, because what I'm able to do is, are we getting too much glare on this, or can we see that okay? Let's say someone came in and they had temporal headaches, and I had them point to the temple region. I can just, real quickly, here's how quick I can find the treatment plan based on the research on my chart. The reason why I'm able to circle this group of muscles so quickly is when the patient pointed to temporal pain, the red area, all I need to do now is as I run down my chart to explain to them the type of treatments we're going to be doing, all I have to do is look for the red dot. Does that make sense? Certain muscles like this trapezius fires through 5 color zones, so it's got 5 dots. I take that and I develop many different things, and somewhere under here, I think I've got my cell phone, or Paul's got it. I use my cell phone to take postural analysis photos also of the patients. And then quickly, I zoom in on it for the patient. So it's like in the treatment room, I take an x-ray, a CAT scan, an MRI. I'm taking imaging. But to them, the fact that I've taken the image and I've zoomed in on it, and I think I'm going to come right up to the camera and show you what it looks like, huh? Let's see if we can do this. Let me find you here. So you see right with the patient, I can zoom in and I can show how far their, oh, there we go. Can we see it now? I can show them how far their head is moved to one side. We can look at their forward head posture. We can zoom in. Okay, we got that? So real quickly, I can take a picture of a patient. I can show them the stresses that their muscles are on. I can then support why they have a headache and connect that to their posture, if that all makes sense. And then there's still all the treatments on how you break down the muscles and actually treat it. And then we actually even have some information on office forms and different ways of running your practice. So I want to say thank you. I know it's a big system. Go to Massage Today, read more about what we do and how to communicate with your patients. But whatever you do need to have goals, you need to have techniques, you need to have good information, good tools, good support, pillows, all types of devices, your lotions, your creams, because it all comes together under one plan ultimately. And that's what we're here to do, because we all learned the hard way. And we want to make it easier for you now.
That's absolutely true.
Yes.
And we're lucky that we survived, I think a lot of us will say.
I've got a question, David. What is this new chart here?
Oh, this is the flip chart. I'm so glad you asked. Because I forgot about it, to be honest with you. And this is the most popular thing that the mobile therapists utilize, or therapists that have limited office space. But what was taking place there again, I had the wall charts and they were great, but then I went to a doctor and one day I took the rubber band off the charts and they unrolled and they hit the doctor in the face, and he's never referred one client to me since, okay? So I developed a flip chart, okay? But I kept it simple because I used the wall charts in the office. I use the flip charts at health fairs, if I'm doing seated chair massage, if I'm visiting with family or friends, or if I'm meeting with a physician and looking for referrals. Whatever's in column 1's in page 1. Whatever's in column 2 is on page 2. So every section of the flip chart has 4 pages to it, and then it has all the different sections. And I've got to show you one other thing I did, because there again, we get out of school and we learned all our muscles and we learned all our actions, at least for the test that one day. But sometimes keeping all that information in our head is challenging. I don't need to keep the trigger point information in my head. I just need to know where to look when I need that information in a manner where it looks like I know what I'm talking about, okay? I mean, we laugh about it, but it's true, you know? And once I can get that reference point, I've got it. So with the flip chart, I did the same thing. I broke it down right all the way down to this muscle movement. But when you look at someone's posture and you're not sure which muscles may be elevated one shoulder or depressed another, green is upper extremity. All you have to do is come into the green column. So you take your postural distortions and you can look in the different color-coded sections, and it tells you which muscles elevated a bone, which one's depressed, and which ones moved them into different positions. Again, the key is when you're in the treatment room and you realize what needs to take place, can you quickly look up the answer to get back on track? Because most of the time that shuttle's going out in space, it's off track. They're constantly readjusting. That's what Laura's business plan is talking about. You constantly need to have a target and then readjust. In the treatment room, our target is pain relief, or whatever it may be when that person comes in, or increased range of motion, but there's got to be a clear-cut plan. So thank you, Angie, for including me. Thank you for everyone for your time.
You are so dynamic and you're so passionate about what you do. And I know that we sell, at Massage Warehouse, we sell this product fluidly. I think every school could benefit from this. Not only every school, I think anybody that has any person more than just themselves, yes, every individual should own it. But if you've got people working for you and you want to make sure that they're getting the same standard of care, and nothing is being left to chance, and you're confident that all of the points are being covered, some standardization of treatments throughout your whole practice, I think certainly this is a huge step in the right direction.
And this information applies, because just because it's a trigger point, it doesn't matter what modality you're applying. It's really where are they located, and which ones, because sometimes you can't remember some of the muscles that refer into certain places, and that could be the difference of getting someone out of pain and helping them avoid surgery that could maybe destroy the rest of their life, and just getting them back on track.
You know what this is? It's Massage Google. I don't remember everything on the planet, but I go to Google if I need it, and you know what? That's the same principle, don't you think?
I think this muscle movement is one of the most important things, because one of the classes that I teach most frequently is a prep class for students to pass the exam. But I tell them all the time, not just for the purpose of passing the exam, but for the purpose of being an effective massage therapist. When somebody says, it hurts when I do this, if you don't know what muscle does that, you are blindly groping around hoping that you hit the right one. And you really need to, if you want to help people,
right,
and you don't, you're not rocket science and have all this stuff in your head at 24/7, then this is a great tool to be able to just instantly look and see.
And I took it a step further, because where she talks about when we came out with the flip chart, we actually bolded the primary muscles of each movement.
That's great.
So it's not only a list, but the bold muscles are your primary movers.
It takes a lot of the having to remember. If you're running a business, you've got a lot of things to think about. You've got to think about your bottom line, you've got to think about your marketing, you have to think about your retailing, your overhead, how to pay the rent. Your brain's crowded with the day-to-day. Other stuff, it's got to make room. And so if you've got a reference point why not use it?
This is fabulous.
I think it is too.
See, I read Travell and Simons many times. My books are slowly falling apart. And it's, we'll have to talk after David because he did a great job of bringing it all together.
Okay, I'm stealing lip balm. Are you stealing a flip chart?
I'm still lip balm and the foot
getting
balm and
foot
that, like,
I'm
yeah.
getting a lot of this
And a
stuff.
pillow.
And I might even arm wrestle you for that flip there, Laura. I might even.
You're gonna win that one.
I don't think I'm gonna win it.
You
I
take
think-
the book, I'll take the pillow.
Nice,
Oh.
nice. Yeah, that's yummy.
Mhm.
Karen, your pillows are so wonderful. I typically don't use like pillows and that type of thing, but I don't remember what show we were at, and I was sick as a mule. I was just pathetically sick, and you were like, just come and sit in this booth for a minute and be still, and you got me on the table. And in half the time that it would take a typical therapist to improve my range of motion and warm up the tissue, you in a booth at a trade show with the help of these pillows. And I just think that they are fantastic. And you've developed an entire protocol around the use of these pillows. Will you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, first of all, I'll start with the pillows because that came first, and without the product, you can't go into a new modality. So Mother Earth Pillows started 16 years ago in my basement, and my daughter helped me do the marketing and selling and doing the book work, etc. And eventually we moved out, and today we have 16 employees. And we manufacture all these Mother Earth pillows in Arnold, Missouri, so they're made in the USA. And we make them very, very sturdily, with high quality. We use golden flax, herbs, magic, and love. And that goes into every single pillow.
I know.
I love it.
So that, we started out with we have about 35 different designs and different types of pillows. We specialize only in the hot and cold flax pillows or the buckwheat hoe pillows, which are used for support on the table. And over the years, I started developing different protocols, and so as I would demonstrate this at the different conferences, people would say, "You've got to teach me that. You've got to teach me that." And it's like, wait a minute, I'm going to retire. And what happened though was that I realized that there is a need for new techniques to be entered into the massage therapist, and also techniques that save the therapist's body. And that's what much of this is about. As I age as a massage therapist, I need to do things that are more effective but easier on my body. So I use the heat to accelerate the therapy. I developed over the years different techniques that have now formulated into a modality called Pillowsage. And we just finished filming the DVD, the training DVD on Tuesday. So now it's on the editing table, and so we're ready to go pretty soon with a DVD availability. But for right now, the Pillowsage is a 48-hour class divided up into 2-day segments. And I actually teach how to treat different regions of the body for very specific pain patterns that we find commonly come to our tables, and do it quickly and easily with the heat and working through the heat, advancing into stretching modalities and very specific directional stretching compressions. We can achieve a lot in a very few minutes. And it is rapid, it is quick.
It's astounding.
It's
quick.
something that is a wonderful marketing tool. But I think now that I've put the product and the technique together, what I want to emphasize to massage therapists, and several people have brought it up here, is the fact that we massage therapists have at our disposal our clients who are with us for at least an hour. We have more time with them than any other healthcare practitioner. It is our task to educate. Education is so important. You were talking to have that bullets, right ready, both of you ready to have the bullets of information to show them and to demonstrate. Because without that education, it means simply a treatment. And we want to give our clients something to take home with us. So part of the teaching, what I teach in Pillowsage, is self-care techniques, not only for the massage therapist, but teach them how to teach their clients the different self-care techniques, and then use the products as passive revenue so they can retail these in their session or in their office, in their retail area. And you were talking about having pick-me-up impulse buying. We have the small little pillows that are very cost effective. So we sell wholesale to the massage therapist, and we sell to the spas and salons. We're involved with pain management. As I mentioned, my background is a registered nurse. So what I really was involved with was treating fibromyalgia patients and have been recognized as some of the work that have been done on a national basis. So that was an honor, but the focus is pain management and how to do more than just with our hands. Send our clients home with something every time they use them. They will think of where they got them and the education that was associated with it. So that's what we do. We manufacture, we create a product, we created a modality, and a way for you to pass this on to your clients.
I just think that's.
It's an honor to be here because I think this is wonderful that you did this, Angie, and I think that everybody who supported, all 60 people who are businesses that donated products or financial aid, gifts, was wonderful to do this, and it really brings massage to the forefront as a very health conscious modality that more people. I work with physicians a lot as a pain management nurse and pain management nurses, and one of the things that is my goal is to say, look what we can do too. So to elevate us all to that level and really make an impact in the healthcare industry, we have to know what we're doing and back it up by science, by research, which I know that all of us here support. That is, we are wanting more case studies, and that's part of my third level of classes, is how to write a case study so that therapists can start presenting posters at conferences. This is so important for us to do.
I sell Kieran's pillows, and I type a lot, so I'm in this. And every client who walks into my office sees me sitting there at the desk with one of Kieran's pillows around my neck.
But you know what, there's a common tone to everything that everybody is talking about here. If you're a student, when you're done with school, you're not done learning. That's just basically the beginning of your education as a therapist, because there's more, there's more, there's more, there's more. You're going to find a passion about something, you're going to find a passion about a specialty or a type of clinic or treatment that you want to do, and you're going to have to keep learning and learning and giving back and giving back. And I just think what you people do is phenomenal. And the professional grade products that are necessary to do this, as Angie said, olive oil from the store doesn't cut it, but the love and the care and the science that goes into the products that are developed by all the people in this profession are far above what the average person would think they are. And I gotta commend all of you on everything that you do.
I second that. The caliber of products that are on the market as opposed to where we were a decade ago has changed 180 degrees. And I think it goes back to what you said, David. You know, we've made all those mistakes, and we want to keep. We've built better mousetraps. We've made everything just a little bit more better, a little bit better than it was before, and a little bit more better, a little better than it was before. And I think that's going to be something that, you know, this is an innovative group, and the other vendors that were a part of this event also innovative. And through talks like this and interactions with the students and through programs like Massage School Makeover, we bring awareness, we create ideas. We came up with some new ideas. You had a great idea last night to come up with another way to raise money for research, which will be coming out pretty soon. And of course, there's a lot of other venues too that we can all. If you're in the Atlanta area in May, you can see all of these people. All of these people are going to be presenters, and they're all going to be in the booths at the American Massage Conference, and that's in May of this year. And it's the 20th through the 22nd. So I'm delighted to have these folks at our conference, and moreover that they're just my friends. That I'm able to call you all my friends. That's the most important thing. Business aside, you're all my buddies, and I love each and every one of you. And I think I speak for all of us when I say we love the profession, and we love doing what we do to help you do what you do. So for all of us, I'd just like to say thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope you have a great career.
Thank you.